Hey everyone, welcome back to RJK English, or we can say RJK Hindi. So I'm having my afternoon tea, trying to wake up. There we go. If you haven't tried Japanese genmaicha, it's really good. It's roasted rice with green tea and matcha powder. It's great. Anyways, we have gone through the vowels. We have introduced how Devanagari works as a sound packet language. We have talked about the consonants. We've talked about the parts of the mouth that are used for those consonants. See the previous videos. Now we're going to start working through the vowels as they go through the different parts of the mouth. So we're going to talk first about the velar consonants. Think about where the back of the tongue hits this velar. This is the uvula, where sometimes people, they roll this. It's that punching bag in the back of your throat. So in German, they go, rot. Or it also stops off your nose when when you don't want air going through your nose. So like when I go, when I make a puh, I need to build up air behind my lips. So, oh, there's Siggy, my cat. Build up air behind my lips so my uvula closes off the nose so that the mouth, so that the air doesn't go out my nose. Otherwise, I wouldn't build up for that puh, puh. So if we're at the velar, the back of the tongue is hitting. What words make up that? What sounds make that up in English? This is my tongue. The back of the tongue comes up to right here. What does it hit? How about g, ka? How about ing for ing? This is the velum that we're going to talk about today. These are the velar consonants. And we've talked about how Hindi and a lot of the South Asian languages are very genius in how they're set up. They think about the part of the mouth that is being used, unlike in English where we just go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and the vowels and the consonants are all mixed up. So we're going to start with that. We're also going to talk about retroflex consonants. We're going to talk about dental consonants like da and da. We're going to talk about bilabial consonants, pa, pa, pa. We're going to talk also about guttural consonants, which I do not believe ha even was native to Hindi, but it might have been. I know that la and qa were not. Those came from Persian through Urdu and into Hindi. But we're going to go through all of these one by one. Today, we're going to do velar consonants. So we start with one that you have already seen. I'm actually going to show you all of these first, okay? This is the ka. You've already seen this, right? This is it's going to sound the same at first. It's a ka. We're going to put a KH. That's not a ha. It's a ka. Ka. We're also going to put a ga here. Ga. And a. That is the ga. Yeah, not duh. Yeah, ga. 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 The last one is, it goes at the top over a word. So this is that top bar. It goes over as this, like this. You've seen in Om. I know you've seen the Om where you have this at the top. This is an like ing, like saying I'm buying some clothes. This could also in Sanskrit represent the sound also. I think that's how it's made up. But anyways, now you know where that comes from for Sanskrit for the om. But above them we can do that, or it can just be a dot. So for instance, remember when I wrote Hindi? I can put a dot here. This is the H. This is the Ndi. Ndi. You can also, it's not really an Hindi, so it's not always that back of the throat, but we're going to talk about it here. But you can also write it with the N coming off like this, Hindi, Hindi. Okay? But that is the N, and we're going to put a little dot over it. That's that So, why do we have a guttural here? I'm sorry, a guttural. We have the aspiration, the H out, the ha. Think about when you tell someone to cut something. You want them to cut your sandwich, okay? Hey, cut my sandwich, and then they don't do it. How do you express, how do you emphasize that you want them to cut it? Let's say you tell them to cut it and they start pressing on it. You go, no, cut it. How do you say it harder? You go, cut it, cut it. There's not a way to make that k sound bigger, right? So you say, cut it. That's what we're doing here. It's a ka, ka. Ga, ka, ga, ga, Same place, All of these are in the vellum. Now let's practice actually making them. Oh, where's my guy? Remember, I have my line, the K, down, start a bit above the middle. Let me move this. If I do this, is it better? If I do this, nope. If I do this, it's better. Okay, I'm going to start right here. I'm going to come around like this and make my top. Ka. Let's try it again. Down, a little above the middle, go around and over like you're making a symbol of infinity. But don't complete it. Ka, ka. Now I want to make the ga. You should be doing this yourself. You should be practicing this. When you're sitting and watching TV, practice these. If you have my book, remember I told you that I have a book. You can get it on Amazon. Here, I've got it in the description. It looks like this. And you can go ahead and get the Urdu one too. I'm going to do the videos for that as well. Okay, ka. Hook over and down like that. Now I'm going to make a little and complete. So I go, think about that top line. Bring it down and over. Now right at that line, right above it, in the middle, you want to start this circle, go up and down. Is that how I make it? Yeah, yeah. That's, and complete the line. That's ka, ka. Now we want to make ga. This is the one's a little bit easier. You want to come down, hook it, bring it down a little bit longer, and cap it. Ga, ga. One more time. Down, hook, down, ga, ga. Right? Now I need to make the aspirated version of this, right? Come down and stop like this. See it? Now I'm going to come down again. Like that. And then I'm going to bring my line down. There we go. That's my ga. Again. Ga, ga. That will be good for when you do the duh too, because it's almost the same. Now, let's say I have, let's write Hindi. Where do I put the n for Hindi? Right here, right before, above that D. Hindi. That's that. But that's not really. So let me teach you this. How to say I. Meh, meh. And I don't say, I say meh, 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 meh. This is an M. Meh. Remember that ah? And I put this dot right here. And now it's mang, mang, mang. I. It are for plural. Like if I say they are, it's hang, hang. This is an H with the ah, but I need to put this mark here, and now it becomes hang, hang. And you'll see that nasal in the back comes into a lot of handy in order to understand things in Hindi. So those are the 4 velar consonants. We're not ready to put them into words yet, but again, ka, ka, ga, ga, and you really want to emphasize that ga, and like ing, all right? So make sure to like and subscribe. I do these videos for free. It really helps me to get seen on YouTube. Also, make sure to comment. I will respond to comments. Ask me any questions. Am I not being clear enough up here? Am I not showing it clear enough? Let me know. And on Facebook, same name, RJK English. You can find us and we can talk there as well. All right? See ya.